Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we have finished our land grab mode and we now need to, well, grab the land. So that is something that we are going to be focusing on for a while here. We've got the tsunami fleet heading back in. We should probably work on reinforcing that. And also, do we have a source of exotic gases now? We do. So we should cancel this trade. Perfect. So that'll be fine. Now we've got this agri world here that we can clear a tile blocker on. Alternatively, we've got 5,000 energy credits, which means we can start a terraformation, which I'm very interested in doing. Let's terraform this over into a tropical world, and that looks magnificent. So we've got a bunch of terraformations underway. Some of them are going to start finishing soon, and we're going to be massively expanding our colonies very shortly. Mining station output has come up. Exotic gas refineries, it's okay. Carrier operations, orbital habitats would be really good, but that's really expensive for what we need to do right now. I kind of want to unlock autocannons. Let's grab that. So we're going to be redoing our navies fairly soon. We're going to have them fully built up, and we're going to be redoing their systems very shortly. So that is definitely something that we are looking forward to doing. I do want to, this fleet is at full strength. Okay. I do want to be reinforcing this fleet then. So there's Guardian Point defense finished. I'm tempted on both Hyper Relays and Cold Fusion Reactor. I'm going to go with Cold Fusion Reactor for now. We're going to be re-upping our fleets eventually, so this looks good. Yes, bring the reactor online now and subdue the maniacal scientists. I have no idea what's going on there. I'm sure it's fine. So on this agri world, I would like to clear out the dense jungle and toxic kelp. We'll get that going right now, since we can do that. That looks wonderful. And eventually, we will get all of this built up. Advanced storm manipulation. The object in Celia is the wreckage of an ancient satellite, equipped with complex astrometeorological sensor arrays. We believe that it was swept a great distance across the galaxy in the wake of the gravity storm. Now damaged beyond repair, its central databases contain a vast store of information that we can repurpose for our own needs. The rest of the satellite is only salvageable as scrap. Okay, so we get advanced storm manipulation as an option and 1,000 minerals. Not bad. Not bad at all. So I would definitely like to continue to build up these cruisers, right? That's going to be pretty expensive in the alloys. It's going to be like 2,500, I think. But we'll get going on that.
Construction
So
complete.
the ISS Sea Hare is idle in Ceridon right now. Okay, where do we want it to go? Well, for the time being, I suppose we could have it come research the debris up over here. And then survey this system once it's done. Cool. So the ISS Bow Rider just finished in Arras. I want to grab Rantor next, mostly, and no, I don't want to build a mega structure there right now. Mostly, I want to grab this for this archaeological dig. And I mean, Zeracorp has a station there, but that's not a big deal.
Research complete.
We could flash forge a hyper relay, and the main problem with that is the influence expenditure. I think for now, I'm going to do... I'm leaning towards an astral siphon. There we go. We'll do that for now. Excellent. We also finished up the research on autocannons. So, plasteel armor would be great. Let's grab that. That'll be 21 months. Sounds good. So it's going to take us quite a while before we are ready to upgrade these at this rate. That's understood. This science ship is not doing anything at this time. And do we need it? We could have it come all the way down here and do this archaeological dig. I suppose that's an option. Sure, come on down. Why not? It's a long journey, but it'll get there eventually. Okay, so the terraforming of Aeolum 2 is settling down. Where is this? Okay, so it's currently set up like this. Do we want more generator, mining, or agriculture districts? There's already more generator districts than any of the others. Honestly, I don't need any of these. I guess we'll put in generator districts. That seems fine. And then I want to colonize this. So we're going to need to buy in a few alloys. And let's get this colonization going immediately. So yeah, this is going to be the Cyanur. This is not shocking. This is a continental world. I want to be terraforming things into tropical worlds from here on out. So we do have this tomb world here that could be terraformed, but that's going to cost 10,000. So that is understood. And of course, the tsunami fleet is going to be finished up here soon. We did just finish up this continental world as well. So let's get these guys colonizing this as well. They'll get there eventually. And the ISS Bowrider I want to build in Rantor. The ISS Bluefin is down here. Now that's going to be very, very expensive because we're skipping Chor's Compass. I kind of don't want to do that. I kind of want to head up to Wankwort instead. So we're going to go up there. That seems fine. This archaeological dig is finished, so we can get 100 influence or 5% army damage. Again, I don't intend to go very aggressive in this game, so we're going to take the 100 influence for sure. That means that we can immediately queue up our base in Wankwort, so that's wonderful. We're going to build our mining stations in Rieg, and then we're going to head into Hosent. That seems wonderful. And this has been terraformed. Did we already colonize this one? Yes, we did. Beautiful. Okay, that seems fantastic. So we're going to continue to do a bunch of colonization. We finished up in Ulm. So what else do we want this science ship to do? Honestly, kind of nothing. I'm going to disband that science ship. We don't really need 5 science ships at this time. So that looks good. We do have the archaeological dig in Tas Zebador, as well as in Rantar. Demand subjugation. I'm going to decline that. They're friendly to us, but they have a non-aggression pact with us. Okay.
Construction complete.
We're going to continue to work on bulking up our fleets, of course.
Research complete.
But for the time being, that's not where the majority of our investment is going. So we could grab advanced storm manipulation. That would be fairly expensive. Shields is probably the way to go right now. Okay. We're going to do that for the moment. Although Cosmic Weather Forecast is a rare tech, it would take 44 months to get. I guess we could go ahead and do that. It seems okay. So the ISS Bowrider is in Rantor, and we are going to, of course, build that mining station there. And then we're going to... I'm thinking about grabbing some of the stuff that's back over this way, but I think Ebenar is definitely the thing to do after that, to be honest. Okay, so that seems fine. I do want to continue to work on getting this fleet up to full strength, which will take some time. Let's check in on our colonies and see what we need. So here on this generator world, we need housing. So that is understood. For the time being, a generator district will do, and I'd like to clear out these tile blockers as well. Let's get those done. Wonderful. So we are going to be finishing up these colonizations eventually.
Construction
I
complete.
also want to come into the tidal wave here and get that reinforcing. There we go. Looks solid. So there's not a lot that needs to be done in this exact moment. We are mostly idling right now, although I would definitely like to build a starbase here, but we're lacking the influence for that right now. This archaeological site is pending. That seems okay. Speaking of which, I want to check in on our... Let's see, where is that? I believe it's in... No, where are their relics these days? Discoveries. That's right. So I want to come in here, and I want to celebrate diversity in order to gain a bunch of unity here. So that'll be fine. We could also discover an Elgate Insight, or we could just sell to private collectors, which is what I'm going to do. So that sounds good for now. Cool. So this colony requires some work, and we need to actually specialize this. It's got superior colonies support. We don't need to specialize it right now, actually, because what we need to do is we need to put in a gene clinic and a single city district. So that'll be fine for the moment.
Construction complete.
Cool. So that is all great, and we just finished up construction of one of our star bases. Now, I do want to grab Hosent here, and we just finished in Wankwort as well, so we're going to build our mining and research stations, and I also want to colonize this world. We're going to need additional alloys for that, so let's buy in a few, and we're going to colonize this with Nimbus. There we go. So that looks great. This is, of course, a Gaia world here, and we've got these caretakers. I don't know what they're going to think about us colonizing the world. We'll find out.
Salvage preserved.
We could send the tidal wave down there, just in case, or probably better off to send the tsunami down there, just in case. Let's start heading down. And then the tidal wave is going to be done fairly soon. Amenities plus 10 or happiness, we're going to take the happiness. So we just finished colonization up over here. And that, of course, means that I want to get the Pioneer colonizing up over here again. Perfect. So that looks fine. I would love to get this fleet fully reinforced. But we're a ways away from that for right now.
Construction complete.
Okay, the ISS Bluefin just finished in Hosent. So we're going to have it build here, backtrack to Ulm, and build there. Then we're going to come down over this direction and build here and here. And then we'll see where we want to build from there. We'll just let them idle after that. So we're not going to be spending any influence on this construction ship for a while. That seems good. The ISS Bow Rider is going to be done here in Epinar very, very shortly, and we'll just build the mining stations here and then head up into Abdrade. After the autosave, anyway. And we are, of course, getting a bunch of salvage up here, which is wonderful. We're very happy about that. So now we can do astral splitting, which we will do. So that gives us a new astral rift. Excellent.
Founding a new home.
And we're starting to get some more colonizations
Blocker
online,
cleared.
which is obviously a very big deal. We really, really want to get those online. We should probably make some of these into sectors. How do you do that these days? Yeah, create a new sector like this. Okay. So the frontier sector would be something like, yeah, we'd need a sector, something like that. Okay. So let that all happen. That seems fine. And now we can put in governors into these sectors.
Salvage preserved.
So yeah, the sector governor here. And that would be fine. I mean, do we actually care, though? Probably not that much. It's not that big of a deal. We can certainly put, like... Would you still be the prime forecaster? Yeah, you would. Okay, so I'm just going to do sector leaders for now. And I'm just assigning these at random for the moment. As these end up dying... Yeah, I don't want to recruit any more leaders. Okay, so that looks good for now. We're just randomly assigning those for the moment. We'll get some amount of bonuses out of them anyway. So this agri-world here requires a job. This is not actually an agri-world. I would prefer to have this be an industrial world, I think. So for the time being, let's put in an astrometeorology observatory and an alloy foundry. Because I'd like this to be a forge world of some type. We're probably, well, not probably, we're definitely going to need more alloys. So that looks good. Our alloy production is insufficient right now. Did we colonize this world? I think we did. Yeah, we did. Beautiful. We have enough to get another terraformation happening. So we can come down over here, terraform this into being a tropical world. There we go. That'll be good. And we have a few more up here that we can terraform over very easily. That'll be wonderful. So that all looks good. As of right now, we are going to need a lot more influence. The Dimazanian concern rivaled us. Okay. And more remains. Sure. Continue to work on that. So right now, we're in a slightly awkward position where we don't look all that developed on paper because we have been putting a huge amount of effort into slow development. But it will eventually pay off far more than what our rivals in the area are doing. So let's grab this habitability. That'll be a very good thing for us. So that is excellent. And we're currently working on a pair of colony ships. That is good too. And at this point, we're just in very rapid growth mode. And most of our rivals, they're at their maximum. They are not going to get more. So we're going to outstrip them over time. Oh, stellar expansion and ancient saturator artillery progress. Cool. So that seems really good. So this tech world here needs housing, and it needs a building slot too. So let's get a city district building there. That'll be wonderful. And the question, of course, becomes, what's going to happen down in Wenkwart? Well, we've got mining core down here. They're going to get cleared out this direction. So that seems okay. I want to come up here and continue to work on reinforcing this. That'll be wonderful. And where's this marauding creature at? It's on Kazabius? Oh, we just need to do a society research here. Okay. Yeah, get going on that. So that's fine. We should have that done fairly soon, in theory. And we're going to clear out Ginnog. So I think for the moment, I'd like to go get the alloys up here in Fenrox's stand. So let's go build a starbase up there. That's also potentially an interesting place. I was going to say to build a arc furnace, but there's actually nowhere to build an arc furnace here. This is, however, an interesting place to build a Dyson Swarm. Okay. Well, that is certainly intriguing. For the moment, the Bow Rider needs to idle. But very soon, we're going to be able to build this starbase. We should get enough to do that. Yeah, that'll definitely happen. So that looks great. We're going to very soon have this fleet completed. And there's that marauding creature modifier removed. Good. Let's grab that sweet, sweet physics insight. And the Bow Rider should have enough now to build the starbase in Abtrade. Perfect. This is a lot of resources here in Amor Alveo. Well, this isn't surprising, considering that this is a Space Amoeba spawning ground. Migration Treaty Proposal. We need our influence, so no. We're going to have to say no to that. This is set up as a mining world right now, and that is definitely a good thing to do. So I'm going to put in a mining district here. That seems wondrous. This factory world here could definitely use an upgrade. A job, specifically. I would love to put in a Ministry of Production. Can we do that? We already have one. Okay. So what instead would we be interested in? Like a Storm Relief Center, probably? No, not a Storm Relief Center. That only works with base-level materials. So a Storm Summoning Theater, then. Okay. That'll be fine for now. So the tidal wave is very close to done. In fact, now it's done. Perfect. That's really, really good. So the ISS Bow Rider just finished in Abtrade. We're going to build the mining stations there and then move into Amor Alveo, which is still not surveyed. We're still finding additional resources here. Magnificent. We're very happy about that. The ISS Clever Clam is doing nothing over here in Adar, and that is understood. I would like to send that probably up to Tas Zebador to excavate that site. So up it goes. That'll take us some time to get there. And we'll have some terraformations done soon. And we'll also be able to start some additional terraformations
Construction
soon.
complete.
So that looks good. We also have an available leader trait. And let's see here. You are an official, and you're a governor. Okay. I guess industrialist is probably okay. They're not on our council. So we're going to grab industrialist.
Battle commenced.
Wonderful. So we're currently fighting the... Okay, no longer are we fighting the down here. They're just
System
instantly
survey
gone.
complete.
And we're going to head up to Wankwort and see what happens with this caretaker division when we colonize this.
Activated.
It's going to be a little while yet. No doubt about that. The ISS Sea Hare is now idle up over here. And I would love to have it come into Rontor and come excavate that site. So the ISS Bluefin is idle down here. We definitely want to grab all of the mining stations here. Cool. So that is looking magnificent. And the tidal wave is going to be done shortly. We're going to be able to start getting this upgraded eventually. So we could tidally lock the moon. And we could generate an obscene amount of energy. Do it. So that sounds good. We just finished this up, intentionally tidally locked, and we are going to need to colonize this. So we're going to build a colony ship and head on out there. There's also the Celestial Tear here, increasing habitability by 5%, which is nice. And then we're going to have a decision to maximize the output of that. So that sounds good. We'll definitely have that be a generator world. Excellent. So, Fenrox's stand here
Research
is done.
complete.
I want to go grab Ginnog next as soon as we're done there. That is a really awkward route to go. Why are we going all the way around this way instead of going this way? I have to assume it's due to the gravity storm. I don't actually see anything in there about sublight speed. The gravity storm has headed up this way. Monsoon Kol Ruz. Maybe we're just trying to avoid it. I don't know. Let's sell off some of these minerals. We just hit our cap. And we need a physics research. So antimatter reactors. Sounds great. Do it. Of course, having storms is very good for us. No doubt about that. This Forge world requires a job, and I'm going to upgrade our alloy megaforge here. There we go. And this Agra world, we can actually upgrade our planetary capital on, which would be great. We definitely do want to do that. And then this Agra world, we can actually get some housing for. So I'm thinking right now we put in a city district, specifically because I want a building slot here. That'll be fine. Okay, so fleet command limit plus 20 is a lot. That's for sure. There's also ecological adaptation here, which is interesting. I think I am going to go for the fleet command limit. That'll be fine for the moment. So this archaeological site is pending. Ah, the hunting lodge. Okay. So is this one. Yeah, keep digging on that too. Excellent. So we have an astral action available. We'll take the astral boost. And this construction ship is idling in Nosti. Okay. Where do we want it to go? Well, to be quite honest, I want it to head down to Izar and build that research station. Yeah, we're really trying to avoid the gravity storm.
New frontiers
I wonder why. I feel like we should fly through it, but whatever. We're thrill seekers, after all. I understand why others might do that, but okay. So, we just got a new colony finished, but our Empire capital needs a job. And to that end, I'm going to upgrade probably, this is a Storm Relief Center, and then a Storm Nullifier. Yeah, that's fine for now. We'll upgrade that for the moment. We've got this generator world here, and we are probably going to upgrade our Storm Nullifier, although upgrading our Energy Nexus is maybe even better for right now. We'll get that going. We'll want both eventually, but for now, this'll do. And I would love to grab a more Alveo. That's going to be a really good system for us. Message in a bottle, indeed. Okay. Cool. So that is all looking magnificent for now. We're just working on filling in all of these gaps and getting these worlds colonized. We've got 13K right now, and I'm going to make the argument... Oh, we don't have climate restoration, so yeah, we can't do that. I'm going to make the argument that we should terraform any worlds that are expensive at this point, but I think that these are going to be cheap, right? Yeah, tropical world here and tropical world here. We'll get those terraformed over, and then we've got this tomb world here. We would need climate restoration for that and the tomb world down this way. That is all of the worlds within our borders that we can colonize being colonized. Okay. So these guys are going to take a long time to get there with that path, but whatever. And we've got the fleet command limit coming up. That seems good. Next up, what are we interested in grabbing? Ancient Saturator Artillery would be funny, but I don't think so. Edict Fund would be pretty good. Let's go grab that. We should be getting close to a Unity, right? Yeah, 17 months away from that. That's not too bad. So that is actually wonderful. Ah, our ruler election. Yeah, I don't care that much. So let's build our mining and research stations in Amor Alveo. And we got an insult from the Abusian Principality. Hilarious. And we should probably start upgrading our bastions. So we'll get going on that. That's where I'm going to put our alloys for now. We can get these upgraded eventually. Okay. Yep, piece there. That looks fine. And we're going to upgrade this, but we're going to actually need to wait 1 more month because we're lacking 1 alloy. 1 alloy. Okay. Well, we'll get that done soon enough. There we go. So that's now upgrading. That's all of our XT489 assemblers starbases upgrading. We're going to need to upgrade a lot more than that, but for the moment, this will definitely do. We're going to need to upgrade 5 additional, plus we're going to need to upgrade our shipyard. So that's all understood. Habitability plus 5% is great. Advanced railguns would be very, very good. Let's get that going, although that's expensive. Would we prefer prefer improved Corvette hulls. I think
Research
so.
complete.
We'll get that done nice and quick here. Okay, so we also finished up our Edict Fund. What are we interested in here? Additional fleet command limit. I mean, we're going to have naval cap limit issues at this point, so I'm not too concerned about that right now. I think for the moment, we should probably consider just cleaning up some of these researches, like the heritage site. That'll be okay for now. The ISS Clever Clam is doing literally nothing, and what do we want it to do? Well, where's that astral rift that we spawned not too long ago? Should be around somewhere. Here, Demi Vito. Okay. Empty leader slot? Sure, we're gonna have to recruit a leader. And we can come down and explore that astral rift. We have an open council position, our head of research, and that should probably be... So this is an expansionist. Honestly, I'm going to go with that. I want that sweet, sweet Starbase influence cost reduction. That'll be good. Cool. So there's a lot of agreements being signed. That is understood.
Handshake
For the
protocols
moment, this is fine.
activated.
Yeah, actually, we'll do an embassy. That's absolutely fine for the moment. I do want to get additional Starhold upgrades going, and that will be fairly expensive. But here's a question. What else are we going to spend these energy credits on now that we've gotten all these terraformations done? We could just buy in a bunch of alloys, like that, and use that to speed up our Bastion upgrades. So we can get 3 completed, like that. That's perfect. And yeah, we've got the space shanty going on. We can translate more lyrics. Excellent. We just finished terraformation up here. Let's wait a month tick. There we go. And we'll send some nimbuses over to colonize that. What's that looking like? It's got that celestial tear. Okay. Cool. And then this up here is building all of these stations. That's going to take some time. But I do definitely want to get these guys fully upgraded as well. Getting all of these bastions upgraded is a very big deal for us, and we would be delighted to do that. But it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we are going to continue working on getting all of these areas filled in and getting our colonies up and running. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Andy Magar, Ali Lee, Dark Horse, Xenocyte, Hiro Marutsu, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, The Lounge STL, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.